Today, we are going to get to the root of Ruth's story. The stories are built from the root, so let me lay the foundation. Ruth was a good girl from a Christian home. Best graduating student in secondary school. University scholarship was just a tool as she came out with the first class in 100 level. Then she met two classmates that seemed so cool. They actually taught her things she never knew, like how makeup can make you look so good and how dresses can turn boys' head a few. So they became a pair that appeared to pair, even though their pair was not a peer group. But one thing about pears is they plant seeds that bear fruit. So if you are not ground like groundnut, you leave them mushroom. So Ruth started to forget her root. She started to lose drive because she was in another route. She wanted to root because she was in the wrong route, but Ruth's root has been uprooted, so she had a big root. You see, the love of money is the root of all evil, and the amount in her account didn't amount to an account, so she started to dance with the devil. But one thing she never knew was in order to play by that tune, it would cost her her values. So she valued the revenue and lost her values. She was no longer cherry, a fair heart, blackberry. More needs for more needs. She was on more knees from mornings. Even if the carrot or Range Rover, as long as there was dough, you will see her pull up to anywhere a man goes. There was no time for rest. She wanted to land some land, so she sold her soil. You see, gardens, if they are not guarded from the grassroots, they start to grow weed. Trees stem from roots, so roots started blowing trees. And then she branched into sniffing seeds. The seed was planted in her heart, so she couldn't leave. And then she became addicted, evergreen. What is plain to see is that first class business now became economic. First class starts from the first class, right? She was always the last to enter and first to leave. Fourth year in this pair of three now had below 2-1. One thing about the influence of these two on Ruth tripled before there was a solution. And now it was time for graduation. While students were thinking of dresses to mix, she had multiple suspension. She ran away from home. She was always on the streets drinking suspension. Life was hard. So many times she tried to commit using suspension. With no money to leave, men would pay her to go in and put her on suspension. And then she got pregnant of me. Suspension. Last week, mother called me to her room. She told me today I will tell you peer precious truths. Please, Kunta Kunte, don't forget your roots. It's okay to say no and feel misunderstood than to follow a miss under when you should have stood. Have a standard and stand hard and understand that it's not hard to stand. Your feet has to be fit to defeat the feet of misfits, because the choices you make now will affect your life forever. See me. I have been laying bedridden. I should have walked on my dreams. Peer pressure cut me to my knees. This is not how life should feel. Regret flows like blood in my body. Constantly have pains in my tummy. The drug addiction was not worth it, and then she gave up the ghost. So I guess Ruth reaped the fruits of what her peers sowed. Buried in the grave are mistakes of innocent souls. No matter how deep you are, it is never too late to change the genre of your soul. Because today, you can still walk away from that influence. Use your soul.